Good morning. Our lower school officers, Mackenzie Risco, Taylor Nixon, and Austin Ngvarsky, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Now, Mrs. Jeanette Clory will sing America, My Country, 'Tis of Thee.
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is a very special day in the life of the school. Today, we're going to celebrate all of the hard work and the great accomplishments of our fifth grade, what they've done this year, and celebrate their transition to our middle school program. Now, as we all know, this year has been a little different than years in the past, but we got here, and getting here was the most important thing for our school. We got here because of Mr. Smith and Dr. Thompson and all of their hard work and planning that they started over a year ago. We got here because of the lower school faculty and staff who worked very hard to make sure that we delivered the best experience and education to our children in unique circumstances. We got here because of all the parents that supported and helped the school during this past year. And lastly, we got here because of the students at the school who helped their teachers and helped each other. Now, I just deliberately repeated myself. I said the same thing yesterday at an earlier assembly because, number one, it is true. And number two, it is very important to really remember how we got here. We got here because our entire community worked together on the behalf of our children, and that hard work got us to the end of this year and got us to the point where we get to celebrate all of their hard work. So today we're going to talk and celebrate the fifth grade. You, the fifth grade, did a lot of great things when you were at the lower school. You were great citizens. This year you helped lead the lower school. The younger students watched what you did this year. And all the changes that we asked you to do, they watched how you handled it. And by doing that, you helped us with the lower school this year and helped the lower school have as successful a program as they did. So for that, thank you very much for what you did this year. Now, as we move into the middle school, you're going to have wonderful opportunities. You're going to get to participate in the life of the school, in the middle school. You're going to have choice time, theater productions, sports, Lego robotics, music. The list goes on and on of the things we're going to be able to offer to you during your middle school career. And aside from the core academic courses, you're going to have the opportunity to take Latin and Chinese and algebra and French and design thinking and a wide variety of classes. And when you come to campus in the fall, there's going to be a whole group of new teachers that are ready to welcome you to the school. And these sixth grade teachers have been with us for a number of years, and they are experts in transitioning our fifth graders to our sixth grade. In addition, you're going to be joined by some new classmates, new members of the collegiate community that are going to join us in the fall. And you're going to hear a lot about the core values of the middle school when you arrive. Honesty, honor, respect, responsibility, and kindness. Those are the core values that shape everything that happens in the middle school. And you're going to learn during your time in the middle school that those words really shape the community, and those are important values that we then carry into our upper school program as well. So, congratulations, and congratulations on your accomplishments, and congratulations on a successful year. I'm going to turn the podium over to Mr. Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. Good morning. We made it. Fifth graders, we made it. There you go. Congratulations on a job well done. A year unlike any other year. A year full of twists and turns and masks and masks and masks. We followed arrows on the floor, stayed 6 feet away from our friends, and gave elbows rather than high fives. It was a year that will forever stand in your memory. It may not seem so much right now, but your strength, commitment, and grit got you through this year of the pandemic, and you did it with resilience and an incredible positive attitude. Your years were also filled with algebraic equations, invertebrates, reading such novels as The Strange Case of the Origami Yoda, and Ghosts, and not to mention marching and storming all the way down to my office to promote the 19th Amendment of women's right to vote. You have made this difficult year a year of growth, happiness, and success. I promise you that when you look back on this year, when you get older, you're going to feel a sense of Oak pride, that you accomplished much in this COVID year, and you did it with triumph and swagger. Congratulations. Lastly, I'd like to say it's been a pure pleasure having you in our Oak Lower School. We housed you in the strongest and tallest oak tree possible. Throughout these years together, we have taken you under our wings and taught you how to fly. There comes a time when you must leave the nest and spread their wings to fly to higher horizons. Students, I ask you this. As you begin to prepare for your new nest in the middle school, please do not be like the robins or the sandpipers, but rather like bald eagles and whooping cranes. Those birds return to the flock often and stay for life. Please take a moment to fly back to the lower school to share all your exciting adventures and your flights of fancy with us, as we will miss you terribly. It is my pleasure to award the following students illustrating their achievements in this academic school year. We will start by recognizing the true leadership of the lower school, our SCA Student Council. They boldly led our school through a year by constantly modeling the values that Mr. Kennedy mentioned. The values of respect, responsibility, and safety. Will you please join me in thanking Secretary Mackenzie Risco, and Mr. Kennedy, they also receive a ribbon too as well. There you go. Our treasurer, Austin Unvarsky. Our vice president, Taylor Nixon. And our president, Lucy Crenshaw. We also have some true writers in the 5th grade. Not only were their noses in the books, but rather they also had their pens to the paper as they penned book reviews in the Friends of the Norfolk Public Library book review contest. And we have much to celebrate. Please join me in celebrating Graham McLemore. Graham McLemore received first place for his book review of Ghosts by Jason Reynolds. Way to go, Graham. Forensics competition allows students to demonstrate their literary performance skills such as poetry, prose, original oratory, and storytelling. The following individuals practiced their tongue twisters and showcased our school with oak pride during this competition. When I call your name, please stand so you can be recognized. Sanaa Harris, poetry. Giselle Stallings, storytelling. Quincy Stewart, poetry. Austin Mbarsky, original oratory. Thank you all very much. We'd also like to recognize the following lower school students who received awards for their achievement in the 2020-2021 Robert S. Sargent Independent Schools Forensic Competition. Please come forward as I call your name. Third place for original oratory with her piece Equality for Women in Sports, Taylor Nixon. Second place, poetry, with her poetry piece, Edwina the Emu, Mackenzie Risco. We will now be honoring honor roll and high honors. Honor Roll is a roster of students who have achieved distinguished academic success and demonstrated good citizenship during the school year. Students who achieve a combination of A's and B's, including receiving a grade no lower than S, satisfactory in each resource class, will be recognized as an honor student for each grading period. Honor Roll for the year is attained by receiving honors or high honors in each of the 3 trimesters. These are the individuals who will be receiving honors for the year at the lower school. Ava Bannister. Taylor Bisson. Messiah Bolden. Daniel Chapp. Lucy Crenshaw. Jonas Elsas. Cleveland Jackson. Karan Kelly. Madeline Martinique. Sophia Mitchum. Taylor Nixon. Quincy Stewart. Michael Thomas. Corinne Todd. Please, let's give another round of applause to all our students who received honors. It's now my pleasure to recognize the high honors. Students receiving high honors for a grading period must obtain A's, A+, A, or A- in all subjects. This includes receiving a grade no lower than S, satisfactory in each resource class. High honor for the year is attained by achieving high honor status each of the 3 trimesters. Mackenzie Risco. Ethan Kaler. Lexi Lascamana. Jordan LaFond. Colin Lindale. Reagan Love. Anna McClune. Graham McLemore. Austin Umvarsky. And William Van Orman. Please join me in recognizing all our high honor students. We have one last award, and that's the 5th grade 100% effort award. The 2021 Lower School 100% effort award is given to a 5th grade boy and girl who consistently demonstrated a willingness to go that extra mile. No matter what the assignment or project, these students gave it his or her all. Their consistent level of participation was evident in academic as well as resource classes and was readily apparent in their ability to cooperate and work together with fellow classmates and teachers. These students always managed to participate energetically and enthusiastically in everything. Often understated and reserved, these students were wonderful role models for all the other students and would always help a friend in need. And all of us at Norfolk Collegiate found their determination, effort, Norfolk Collegiate spirit, abilities, and genuine kindness noteworthy. It is with great pleasure that we present the 2021 100% Effort Award to Daniel Chapp. It's also my pleasure to announce Ella Hoffman. Congratulations to you both. It is now my pleasure to introduce to all of you your new principal, the one and only Mrs. Charlene Loop.
Welcome to middle school. 6th graders, almost, right? I am so excited to finally be able to say that to you, the class of 2028 today. Middle school is a place where we will encourage you to find out what really motivates you to learn and what is so important to you that it makes you want to change the world. We want you to go to great lengths and extraordinary heights each day during your middle school years just because you have to know more. That is the anticipation that I want you to take with you into this summer, that your next step at Norfolk Collegiate Middle School is a learning experience created with who you are now and who you will grow to be in the next 3 years at the forefront of all of our plans for you. We were so happy to have you in our hallways for a tour earlier this year, but we are truly looking forward to this August when you will make the middle school your home away from home. Your advisors, teachers, and coaches anxiously await your arrival, and they are planning a wonderful 6th grade year for you. You will find out during our first days of choice time activities that your teachers and advisors are also highly accomplished artists, musicians, film aficionados, basketball superstars, yogis, superheroes, and so much more. We look forward to sharing that choice time experience with you on your very first days. We also want you to know that middle school is the right time for you to explore, invent, reinvent, and learn from all of those experiments, whether successes or failures or something in between. You already have everything you need to be a successful and contributing member of your middle school. Your lower school experience has prepared you so well. All you need to bring is you and your curiosity and your desire to be a part of your new middle school community. Your middle school teachers are exactly the right guides for you at this important time in your lives. In your classrooms, they will provide you time for real-world problem solving, connection, conversation, and reflection. And they will support you and truly know you as individuals every step of the way. All of these remarkable experiences are just around the corner in August, and we can't wait to welcome you through our double doors into Norfolk Collegiate's middle school. Welcome. And now I'm turning the podium over to Lucy Crenshaw, your president.
Good morning, everyone. Well, this is a day we've all looked forward to. Although it will be sad to leave the lower school, moving to the middle school is a big deal and should be celebrated. This year, it seems like we're even more appreciative of 5th grade traditions and new experiences to come because we've all lived through a crazy and different year due to COVID. I'm very happy to be here right now speaking with all of you because usually I only get to see most of you in the hallway, and I can't really talk to you then, even though I always try to. So right now, being able to do my favorite thing, talking to people, is pretty spectacular. We all know that the past year has been pretty challenging because of the pandemic. It definitely limited a lot of the things we typically got to do, but we still had a great time and gained a new appreciation for everything. So a big thank you to everyone who made this year possible. Who would have thought that we'd actually be excited to go to school this year? Speaking of how fun this year has been, let's remember all the years we've had before this. Over the years, we had done so many amazing things, like go on fun field trips to places like Jamestown and the Living Museum. And remember when we got to have lunch in the cafeteria, where the teachers had to tell us to quiet down, maybe a little too much? And who else remembers Mr. Maddox and Mrs. Meadows? They would teach us all those fun dances in PE. What about Mrs. Kraft's Sasquatch scavenger hunt, and when we were all really into Pokemon cards? Or the place that taught us why mosquitoes buzz in people's ears. Let's not forget Mr. Duvall's reader theaters or Mrs. Moss telling us to expand our writing by using the power of 3. And who hasn't enjoyed watching Mr. Duvall and Mr. Smith's UVA and VT rivalry? It was always so hilarious to see them dress up for the opposing team, and it was a great way to show us how to be good sports. And I personally will never forget the talks I had with Miss Krause in the front office and Mr. Smith's amazing enthusiasm during our assemblies. There are so many fun things we've done over the years, and I know we'll all hold on to these memories. I know moving to the middle school is going to be a big change, but if we all remember the lessons we've learned at the lower school, we should be just fine. Like the value of community. Together we're stronger. And the power of friendship. Making friends shouldn't be hard for our class, because we already all are great friends. And finally, don't forget, deadlines are way closer than they appear. Stay on top of your work, people. So in closing, I would like to quote Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, and you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Congratulations to us, the class of 2028. We did it! And don't make odd decisions.
Well said, Madam President, well said. I will ask Mrs. Loop and Mr. Kennedy if you'll please come over to stage right. Thank you. Now it is time, friends, to begin that flight to the middle school. Mr. Kennedy and Miss Loop, it is my pleasure to introduce to you your incoming sixth graders. When you hear your name, please stand, walk over to Mr. Kennedy and Miss Loop, and they will welcome you into the middle school. We also have a gift for the middle school and lower school right here for you. And then if you'll please take your seat right here, we have a little special presentation for you all. Ava Bannister. Taylor Bisson. Messiah Bolden. Lacey Bryan. Daniel Chapp. Lucy Crenshaw. Jonas Elsas. Sanaa Harris. Qasim Hinton. Ella Hoffman. Mackenzie Risco. Cleveland Jackson. Ethan Kaler. Karan Kelly. Lexi Lascamana. Jordan LaFond. Colin Lindale. Reagan Love. Madeline Martinique. Anna McClune. Graham McLemore. Sophia Mitchum. Taylor Nixon. Giselle Stallings. Quincy Stewart. Michael Thomas. Corinne Todd. Austin Umvarsky. William Van Orman. And last but not certainly least, Jackson Weiner. Alrighty. Our lower school has made a presentation for you to watch before another surprise. So, Mr. Hoyle, will you bring down the screen, please?
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh. You can count on me 'cause I can count on you. If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, you can count on me 'cause I can count on you. If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh. You can count on me, 'cause I can count on you. If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.
I gotta tell you, I got a little misty-eyed there. Oh my gosh. So I gotta say a couple things after watching this. First of all, let's give a big shout out to Mrs. James, because she made that for us. So let's give a big shout out to Mrs. James. When you see Mrs. James, make sure you tell her thank you. Number 2, I loved how it started off with everybody on with their masks on, and in the last shot, most of them had their masks off. And that's when I'm finger crossed that we're hoping we're moving in that right direction. Number 3, Ethan Kaler, I think this is the first time I've ever seen you wear a University of Virginia hat. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. I can't believe it, buddy. I'd like to thank Mr. Kennedy and Mrs. Loop for assisting us with this program. And guys, this is your day. So we decided that we'd let y'all, I know that I've been making you watch, have I been making you watch a few educational films each day? Yes, I know. Well, now you get to watch another educational film on the big screen. No, not really. Enjoy the movie. And this concludes our program.